Hi, I'm Cassidy.
I'm Caroline, and we're fraternal twins. Growing up with McEwen Albright, it was hard for me to be different. I've definitely broken over at least 50 bones.
I'm 5 foot 6 inches.
And I'm 4 foot 3 inches. Based on my height, most people think I'm like 6th grader, 5th grader. And I'm like, no, I'm 23. Thanks though.
So I'm the oldest by 1 minute.
And I'm the baby. I think our relationship is extremely close. We are definitely best friends and we tell each other everything. And I think we're just closer than what normal siblings would be.
I think I'm more like into school. I'm going to medical school, but she's going to law school. I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah. I'm more easygoing.
I'm very competitive too.
I'm not competitive at all.
I'm 5 foot 6 inches.
And I'm 4 foot 3 inches.
So that's a foot and 3 inches difference. Oh, buddy, how's the weather down there?
Pretty cold.
It didn't surprise me when I found out I was pregnant with twins. I noticed when she was born that there was a brown spot on her back, and we took her to a physician, and they just biopsied it.
We found out Caroline had McEwen Albright syndrome right after the biopsy.
At 6 months, we noticed that she was having problems.
McEwen Albright is just a bone disease where my bones break very easily. And once they break, they keep breaking because when they heal, it's not regular bone that comes back, it's really soft fibrous tissue, just really, really soft material. McEwen Albright is caused by just a random mutation in her chromosomes. And it just happened randomly, like 1 in 10 million people is what the rate is, so I was the lucky one. Over my life, I've definitely broken over at least 50 bones.
We were in the doctor's office almost monthly there for a while. It was legs and arms mostly, sometimes ribs. She was riding in a car at a amusement park and somebody bumped the back of us and she broke her leg.
I broke my right femur in like 3 places when I fell one time, and they got into surgery and realized it was a lot worse than they expected. And the only way to put it in the cast correctly for it to heal right, I had to do the body cast.
Pick her up by this.
Had to pick me up like that. Had to ride in the car in the back seat, laying down if I went anywhere.
It was a rough time.
It was a rough time.
Especially for a 2nd grader.
Yeah, 2nd grader.
It was definitely hard just to see like my best friend, twin sister, go through all the pain that she went through. But like I also was like kind of her caregiver, and even when she would like break a leg, like I would lay in bed with her. She kind of came immune to breaking a bone.
Yeah. I just went and cried, just like, oh, broke my arm. Let's go to the basketball game.
She broke it so many times that the pain just came normal.
Yeah, it didn't hurt anymore. I just was used to it. Where I'd break him so much when I was little, it just completely stunted the growth. So after I broke him so many times, I stopped growing pretty much in like 6th grade. Based on my height, most people think I'm like 6th grader, 5th grader. And I'm like, no, I'm 23. Thanks though.
I'm definitely protective over Caroline. Like if I see anyone like staring at her, I'll go up to her and like, do you want to take a picture or something? I will not let anyone overstep her or anything.
I definitely have to be, I think, a lot more cautious than most people do, and I definitely have to plan out my day a lot more than someone else like Cassie would have to do. Like, I have to think about where I'm going to park and how close that is from where I have to get to go, and how much I'm going to be walking, and how much stress I would be on my bones and stuff, because I don't want to break anything. I love swimming, which is a great way for me to work out because it keeps the stress from occurring in my bones because I'm like pretty much weightless. So I swim almost every day. I do a bunch of laps. I do a lot of stretches in the pool that helps keep my muscles strong. I have to be very cautious about how much I work out, and if I'm lifting weights, I usually lift weights for my arms, and I have to be very cautious with how much I lift because if I lift too much, then this will just snap in half. So I have to be very cautious with that.
I'm about to start medical school in 2 weeks at the University of Kentucky.
I start law school in about 3 weeks, and I'll be at SIU, so Southern Illinois. We are going to be 4 hours apart, which is the furthest we've ever been.
Yeah.
Nervous, but excited to do our own thing.
FaceTime.
Yeah, we'll definitely be FaceTiming.
It makes me anxious because, I've always had her,
and she's been my best friend, so it's gonna be really hard, but like you said, we gotta grow up and do our own things, and eventually, I guess it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen sometime.
Even though we're gonna live in the same house.
Yeah, we plan to live in the same house when we get like 30.
Yeah, just raise cats and dogs.
Yeah, so you don't want to get married.
So we're about to head to Del Hollow Lake. It's basically our second home. We have a houseboat down there and a speedboat. We go every other weekend with our friends.
I think Caroline definitely lifts our confidence when
Yes.
we're around her. She's always our hype woman. She always just brings us joy. I think
She's 100% a badass. She's like the most inspirational person that we have in our group.
also, like, she's super positive.
There definitely couldn't be a Caroline without a Cassidy, and there couldn't be a Cassidy without a Caroline.
Definitely not. I feel like since they've grown up together and they know each other so well, they've kind of molded each other into the person that they are today. And I feel like any disability or anything has never even been a factor in that whatsoever.
Caroline and Cassidy are both great friends, and they love each other. They support each other.
And that's a great relief to me, knowing when I'm gone that she'll take care of it.
The best part about being born different is that you are different, but you should never let that hold you back, and just be you.
Honestly, Caroline, you're the strongest person I know. You are.
Thank you.
And I strive to be like you each and every single day.
Love you.
I love you.
Just want to hug. Does this seem